Now that is a vocabulary um, for Day of the Dead. So the Day of the Dead, I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. I'm curious about this holiday. Holiday is a normal word for festival. Some people say festival or holiday, but holiday is more common. Christmas is holiday. Halloween is holiday. Common is a adjective. Is like the same in a lot of place or for a lot of people. Okay. So I say I'm curious about this holiday. So I go to the cemetery. Cemetery is a place for dead people. Many dead people in a cemetery. Cemetery is right. The place for dead people. Cemetery. Though large area, usually large places. Cemetery. Continue. I say the atmosphere is like party. Here, atmosphere means the general feeling of a place. I might say this house has a happy atmosphere. What means the place has a happy feeling. Maybe it's a warm a warm place. Maybe a lot of nice people. Many reasons, but the atmosphere mean the feeling of a place. So the cemetery had an atmosphere, a feeling like a party. Many people everywhere, and people were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors. Grave is a place for one dead person in buried. One dead person is in a grave. One dead body in a grave. Many graves in a cemetery, right? So a cemetery has many graves. So which grave has one body and then many graves in a cemetery? Okay? Here, bury is to put a dead body into the ground. sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors. An ancestor is a person who comes before you in your family. For example, your grandmother, grandfather, or your great-great-grandmother, great-grandfather is an ancestors. One ancestor is, example, your grandfather or your great-grandfather is an ancestors. So all the people in your family, older than you, who came before you, these people are your ancestor. Okay? They clean the graves and add fresh flowers. The families clean the graves, and I walk around through the cemetery and admire the beauty of all colorful flowers. Admire here thus mean I appreciate, I like, I admire. Admire is like to find someone or something attractive or present to look at. There is also color in the sky because many kids are flying kites in the cemetery. Kids means children, so many children, many kids are flying kites. Kites are paper or plastic with string, and you fly them in the wind. Usually children fly kites. Some families are having a picnic next to the graves. Picnic means when you eat outside, right? Eat outside with many people. There is a picnic. They eat, drink, and chat together. Chat, to talk to someone in friendly, in normal way. They laugh and smile. Laugh is laugh and smile is a little bit similar, but laugh is a little bit stronger than smile and always with sound. This is different than USA. In the USA, cemeteries are always somber. Somber means very sad, very serious, not fun. Serious, sad, and without humor or entertainment. We certainly never have festivals or parties next to graves. We don't laugh or play music or fly kites in cemetery either. And I say, I find that I prefer the Guatemalan approach. I find that here find means realize. I realize that I prefer the Guatemalan approach. I realize, I find that, I understand, thus I prefer, okay? So here find has a different meaning than normal, a little bit. Realize means to understand a situation, sometimes certainly. So I find that I prefer the Guatemalan approach. Here approach means way, okay? I prefer the Guatemalan way. The Guatemalan method. I prefer the Guatemalan way. I prefer the Guatemalan approach, okay? I like the way they remember and celebrate those who have passed away. Remember that means we think about the dead people passed away. Passed away means dead, but passed away is very polite and very soft way to say die. So if someone's for example, mother dies, you say, I'm sorry, your mother passed away. I'm sorry, your mom passed away. I'm sorry, she died. I'm sorry, she passed away. Passed away is softer, more and more polite, okay? Celebrate to recognize how good someone or something is and to value him or her or it. Recognize means to know someone or something because you have seen or heard him or her to experienced it before. Okay. Next sentences I said. I like that they acknowledge death